Hello again, we're back with another final and semi-final session of the European Youth Olympic Festival 2022, taking place this week in Banská, Bystrica. The festival is aimed at young athletes aged 14 to 18 years old and can be a sort of a stepping stone for the big Olympic Games. It speaks for itself when I say that the names such as Peter van Hogeband, Evaristov, Massimiliano Rossolino, or Camelia Potek, who we've seen yesterday as one of the medal presenters. You can definitely see the glimpses of future greatness when you look at the performances by some of the swimmers here. Bertoni, Plitnikaite, Procaccini, Castellar, Temis, to name a few. We shall see most of them in today's afternoon session, and if not, then definitely tomorrow. The fan zone next to the Plaváren Šťavničky also ready. We are awaiting swimming session number 8. There is going to be a lot to watch. We'll start with the block of semifinals, and then we will swim 4 medals. There are 5 finals scheduled, 4 individual ones and 1 for 4x100 meters medley. As per usual, firstly, we should introduce the referees, starters and technical delegates who shall observe the accordance with the rules and make sure everything is by regulation. Please welcome them and their team of officials. Around 50 officials shall observe this afternoon session. They will work under the guidance of the two main referees. You can see the main referees on the right side of your screen. We shall introduce them shortly. The referees for today for men's events, that's Mireille Zimmer of Luxembourg. And for women's events, as every day, Jürgen Bosch from Germany. The starters also unchanged for men's events, David Kelashvili from Georgia. And for women's events, it's Rudolf Salzer from Slovakia. The technical delegate for today is Gary Stoops from Ireland.
We thank you for your attention. Officials, you may be now seated, and the competition will start really soon.
We can consider the next session to be started. We'll start with semifinals, always boys then girls. We'll start with 50 meters freestyle boys, then 100 meters backstroke girls, 100 meters breaststroke boys, 200 meter individual medley girls, 100 meters butterfly boys, 100 meters breaststroke girls, then 200 meters freestyle boys, and then we shall move on onto the finals. We will start with 200 meters freestyle girls, then 200 meters backstroke boys, 100 meters butterfly girls, 50 meters freestyle boys. So we will start off with 50 meters freestyle, and we will also finish with the same event. Now it's going to be the semifinal, and then almost at the end, the final. And the cherry on top will be the relay, mixed relay 4x100 meters medley. We shall see that around 15 minutes before 8 p.m. But let's get to the starting deck. As you can see, the first semifinal of the boys 50 meters freestyle is getting ready. In lane 1, it's Vlaho Nenadic from Croatia. On the left, in the red cap, next to him, Petar Popovic from Serbia. Lane 3, Leo Verschoten from Belgium. In lane 4, one of the favorites representing Italy, Davide Passafaro, 23.66 in heats. The second fastest there. Lane 5, Nicolas Castella from Denmark. That's the winner of the 100 meter freestyle race. Lane 6 from Norway, Sander Kjær Sorensen. Lane 7 from Slovenia, Matic Bijak Jambrovic. And in lane number 8, that's Alex Stoinov from Bulgaria. We shall see two semifinals, 8 swimmers each. And only 8 swimmers can advance into the final. That shall take place in about 2 hours. So the first semifinal of the day is ready. Let's do this. We are in the water. Fast reaction from Leo Verschoten from Belgium. He was the fastest of the blocks. Also the first one to reach 25 meters in lane number 3 with the stretched arms. Lane number 4, Davide Passafaro looks to be in the lead. He's going to take the first place in semifinal number 1, 23.54. Nicolas Castella, 23.83. Third place for lane number 2, that was Petar Popovic from Serbia. I've noticed that Petar Popovic It's getting better with each race. He swims here in Banská Bystrica. Now it looks like he'll be in the final of 1500 meters freestyle. But before we know for sure, we need to wait for semi-final number 2. Semi-final number 2 is ready. We shall see the fastest swimmer from heats, Filimena Lopez from France. He'll take the center lane, number 4. There will be 7 other swimmers who will try to be faster. Let's introduce them from lane number 1. Representing Spain, that's Teo del Riego Torres. His time 24:08 in heats. He wants to advance, he needs to be faster. In lane 2 from Poland, Kajetan Krutsky. Lane 3 representing Czech Republic, Jakubian Kryške. Finalist of 100 meters backstroke. Then in 4, the favorite after the heats, Filimena Lopez from France. His personal best 23:18. Lane 5 from Ukraine, Nikita Kudinov. In lane 6, Tamatios Drakopoulos from Greece. Lane 7, Alex Numinen from Finland. And in lane 8, that's Michael Rajev from Germany. So this is the second semi-final. We've seen semi-final number 1 already. In about 40 seconds, we can compare which semi-final was faster and which of these swimmers shall advance. On your screen is Filimena Lopez from France, the favorite here in semi-final number 2. The fastest start from Kajetan Krutsky of Poland. But at first, 25 by Filimena Lopez was amazing. He's definitely the one in the lead. Next to him is Nikita Kudinov from Ukraine. These two should be the first on the touchpad. Filimena Lopez 23:45, Nikita Kudinov 23:61, and Jakubian Kryške third with the time of 23:80. Only 200s behind him is Kajetan Krutsky, and then the Greek. Results are official, you shall see them in a few seconds. This is the results of heat number 2. And now let's look at the swimmers who qualified into the final that will take place later this evening. Here they are. So these 8 shall swim 50 meters freestyle again. They have about 90 minutes to rest. And then we shall repeat 50-meter freestyle race. That was the first semi-final of the day. Next event, twice as long, 100 meters, but not freestyle. It's going to be 100 meters backstroke girls. 2 semi-finals there again. 16 swimmers advanced from heats. From 16 different nations, there can be only 1 swimmer per National Olympic Committee in the semi-final and final, or the last heat if it's an event 800 meters or longer. So let's continue with the first semi-final of 100 meters backstroke girls. So this is the roster from lane number 1, Natalia Zaiteva from the Republic of Moldova. Next to her in lane number 2, Patricia Garriksonaite from Lithuania. Remember the Lithuanian relay. Lane 3, Elektra Magociu from Greece. Lane 4, Blythe Kinsman. She posted a great time in heats. Her personal best, 1 minute, 3 seconds and 73 hundredths of a second. And now she's one of the favorites after that. In lane 5, that was Flavia Kamzol from Poland. Lane 6, Lucine Allard from France. Now this is Richard Manon from Switzerland. And in lane 8, representing Sweden, Isabella Nilsson. So this is the first semi-final. The EYOF record by Daria Vaskina of Russia, 1 minute, 0.87 100ths of a second. That is perhaps a little bit too fast. In the heats, quickest time from Naya Garrido-Malvar from Spain, 1 minute, 2 seconds and 73 hundredths of a second. We shall see Naya in semi-final number 2. Now semi-final number 1 ready. Off we go. This was lane 4, Blythe Kinsman, the second fastest in heats. A little bit surprisingly, she was much faster than swimmers with faster submitted times. Let's see if she can do another improvement here in the semi-final. She went out fast in the first 50, 30:49. Flavia Kamzol second, Elektra Magociu third. After the underwater and next few meters, Flavia Kamzol getting in the lead. She looks to swim faster right now than the Brit. Flavia Kamzol on the left. Next to her, Blythe Kinsman in the center lanes. Flavia Kamzol, the first one to touch the wall, 1 minute, 3 seconds, 46 hundredths of a second. A time that made her happy. Blythe Kinsman second. Nevertheless, both swimmers should advance into the final. The others were a little bit behind. There was a gap between second and third place. Elektra Magociu, 1 minute 4 seconds, 0.89. Then Lucine Allard from France. They can't be sure about their spot in the final. I dare to guess that semi-final number 2 will be a little bit quicker. But I guess we shall wait and see. Full house again for the evening session of our swimming competition here at EYOF Banská Bystrica. We are at Sport Park Swimming, Plaváren Šťavničky, where the organizers created amazing environment for the swimmers. There is one preparation pool outside and also a hall where the athletes can prepare. Seems that semi-final number 2 is ready. In a moment they will walk out from the call room. to the starting deck. These 8 swimmers will try to get to the final of 100 meters backstroke. Let's introduce them. From lane number 1, representing Serbia, Nevena Grujic. Lane 2, Varvara Hluschenko from Ukraine. Lane 3, Aisa Claudia Prisecariu from Romania. In lane 4, that's Naya Garrido Malvar, the winner of 200 meters backstroke. Lane 5, Dora Sabo from Hungary. Lane 6, Vanda Švidrnochová from the Czech Republic. In lane 7, Giulia Buzzi from Italy. And in lane 8, that's Terezia Horvátová from Slovakia. So this is the lineup of semi-final number 2. Some of the favorites here. Naya Garrido Malvar. She had to beat her teammate Steja Tunrat-Nolgen in the heats. She had faster submitted time, but Naya Garrido Malvar was victorious in the indirect battle. Backstroke start from the Spaniard. She had the second fastest reaction. The only one faster was Giulia Buzzi in lane number 7. In lane number 2, looking great, is the Ukrainian Varvara Hluschenko. But the center lane's now getting ahead. That's Naya Garrido Malvar, and next to her, Aisa Claudia Prisecariu, the first 2 medalists from the 200. Naya Garrido Malvar claimed the gold there, Prisecariu the silver. The bronze medalist, Dora Sabo, is swimming in lane number 5. She turned 3rd, just behind them. So all 3 medalists are now in the first 3 places. And in lane number 3, Aisa Claudia Prisecariu is making a little bit of a power move and is getting ahead of the field. On the right side of your screen now. She's going to be first. No, it's Naya Garrido Malvar. Her time 1 minute, 2 seconds and 87 hundredths of a second. That's just a little bit slower than in heats. Second place for Prisecariu, 1 minute, 3 seconds, 82 hundredths of a second. There is about 40 hundredths of a second behind her personal best, and Dora Sabo 3rd. So the same order as in the final of 200 meters backstroke, but this was just semi-final number 2. We shall see the summary results in a few seconds. Here they are. These 8 swimmers shall swim again in the final tomorrow. Garrido Malvar, the fastest. Keriksonite and Švidrnochová in reserves. They need to wait for any possible withdrawals. Beautiful day today here in Banská Bystrica, right next to the swimming stadium is the stadium where athletics take place. Also competing since day number 1. The very first medals were from athletics and swimming. Swimming was a little bit faster, and the medals here were the absolutely first. The first champions, Tolga Temiz from Turkey and Tamara Elekes from Hungary. in 400 meters freestyle boys and 400 meters individual medley girls. Also very close to Plaváren Šťavničky is the stadium where judo competition takes place, so the fans can change from one sport to another in a minute or two. It's a few meters from each other, and that is what's beautiful about the European Youth Olympic Festival. So many sports and athletes from different nations at the same place. But now the semi-final of the boys 100 meters breaststroke. There are two semi-finals ahead as always. This is semi-final number 1. In lane number 1, representing Estonia, Artyom Alteberg. In lane 2, from France, Sébastien Capogna. Lane 3, Jonathan Grachov from Israel. In lane 4, that's the gold medalist from the 200, Oscar Bilbao from Great Britain. In lane 5, Axel Glader from Sweden. Lane 6, Jakub Lenčovský from Poland. Lane 7, Colin van der Hof from Netherlands, bronze medalist from the 200. And in lane number 8, Elise Lamont from Switzerland. This is the first semi-final. The clear favorite here should be Oscar Bilbao. We shall see him in lane number 4. Axel Glader from Sweden had a great swim in the morning. He went out really fast. He was right next to his teammate from Sweden, but it was Axel who advanced into the semi-final. Quick start from the Swede again. We can expect he shall be the fastest in the first 30-40 meters. Then in the second half, let's expect an attack from Oscar Bilbao. Solid performance so far from Artyom Alteberg in lane number 1, representing Estonia. The turn, Axel Glader first, 30.53, Artyom Alteberg second, Oscar Bilbao third. In contact with the head of the race is Jakub Lenčovský from Poland in lane number 6 in white cap. But Oscar Bilbao now in the lead. There should be nothing stopping him from getting to the final. He shall definitely want another medal from 100 meters breaststroke after the gold from the 200. His first 1 minute 4 seconds 72 hundredths of a second. The second place for the Pole, Jakub Lenčovský, 1 minute 5 seconds 84 hundredths of a second. And third place for Axel Glader from Sweden, 1 minute 5 seconds and 86 hundredths of a second. Fourth place, Sébastien Capogna, still very close. And then it's Artyom Alteberg, Colin van der Hof, Jonathan Grachov and Elise Lamont. Soon we shall see which 8 swimmers are qualified for the final. It's for sure going to be Oscar Bilbao. Jakub Lenčovský, Axel Glader should be there too. But we shall know for sure in a few seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There are 4 more events that are semifinals, then we will move on to the finals. 5 sets of medals awaiting the swimmers today. The final of 100 meters breaststroke will be tomorrow, and these 8 swimmers that are just walking out through the starting deck will try to get there. In lane number 1, from Portugal, Rafael Mimoso. Lane 2, Nicolai Felipe from Spain. In lane 3, from Finland, Boris Minkowski. Lane 4, Zupacha Biltev from Germany. In lane 5, that's Andrea Miron from Italy. Lane 6, Esho Chakoyan of Armenia. Lane 7, Ege Altan from Turkey. Team Turkey really strong here at the European Youth Olympic Championship. And in lane 8, that's Samuel Hipscher from the Czech Republic. Semi-final number 2 is ready. Oscar Bilbao, the fastest in semi-final number 1. Now the biggest favorite, Zupacha Biltev from Germany. He beat Emilian Holenk in heats with the time 1 minute 4 seconds and 75 hundredths of a second. This is him on lane number 4. Good start from lane number 6, Esho Chakoyan from Armenia. Also really fast out, Boris Minkowski from Finland. The German now getting closer and closer, but Boris Minkowski still first. He should be the first one to turn into the second half. 30.34, then Zupacha Biltev, Andrea Miron, and Nicolai Felipe. The Finn still in the lead, Boris Minkowski. What a great performance from him, but it's starting to get a little bit harder, judging by his style. Zupacha Biltev getting into the lead. He shall win semi-final number 2, I think. 1 minute 5 seconds, 33 hundredths of a second, a little bit slower than Oscar Bilbao, about half a second. Meaning Oscar Bilbao shall take the pole position in the final, and he's going to be the favorite. Andrea Miron second here, 1 minute 5 seconds, 75 hundredths of a second. The Spaniard third, 1 minute 6 seconds and 17 hundredths of a second. Well, it's going to be tight from the 5th to 10th position. The swimmers are stacked in about half a second. Both swimmers from semifinal number 1 and number 2. And some of them will remain a little bit unlucky. So these are the boys qualified for the final. Boris Minkowski from Finland as the last one. He managed to squeeze in after the fast start. He slowed down a little bit in the end, but he managed to qualify. Just 16 hundredths of a second before Rafael Mimoso from Portugal. The timekeepers and turn inspectors are patiently awaiting the next semi-final. Semi-final from event number 23, and that's going to be girls 200 meters individual medley. Seems everything is ready for start. Let's welcome semi-final number 1. In the first semi-final, in lane number 1, swimmer from Austria, Marta Felkel. In lane 2, Estejayum Tonrath-Nolgen. She didn't manage to qualify in the backstroke, but she made it up in 200 meters medley. In lane 3, Alice Bonini from Italy, finalist from the 400 medley. Next to her is Beli Sakar, also a finalist from the 400. In lane 5, that was Tamara Elekesh, the gold medalist from 400 meters individual medley. Lane 5, Martine Damborg, she was second there, representing Denmark. Then in lane 7, Maria Zafiratu of Greece, and in lane 8, Alma Glassman from Israel.
Girls from semi-final 1 are ready for start.
Sakar Beli's fastest in the heats as far as semi-final number 1 is concerned. This is her on your screen. Fast start from lane number 5, Tamara Elekesh from Hungary. Next to her is Martine Damborg from Denmark. She should be the fastest in butterfly here, but it's a medley. The strategy can be anything. Even if you are a great swimmer in one of the strokes, it doesn't mean you need to be the fastest. Maybe you can just save energy for a stroke that you don't have as good, and you can even that out in that way. So far it's Estejayum Tonrath-Nolgen, great backstroker in a lane number 2, but next to her Alice Bonini with a really fast second leg. These two swimmers will turn in the first 2 places. See that Sakar Belis was the only swimmer from the first 4 that didn't use the crossover turn, sort of a backflip. Instead, she did the classic one. The Spaniard first, then it seems it's the Turk, Sakar Belis, in lane number 4, in fight for the 3rd place between Alice Bonini and Tamara Elekesh. Beli Sakar, the first to turn into the last 50 meters freestyle ahead of her. Just 35 meters now, she's way ahead of the field. Tamara Elekesh looking to claim the 2nd place, but a good swim from Estejayum Tonrath-Nolgen and Alice Bonini. What about Martine Damborg? She should be in the final, but now it's going to be just on the edge. Beli Sakar, 2 minutes 19 seconds, 53 hundredths of a second. That's 1 second or half a second faster than in heats. 2nd place, Tamara Elekesh, also for sure to be in the final. Estejayum Tonrath-Nolgen to 21:29, also faster than in the heats, and Alice Bonini just behind her. I think these 4 swimmers should qualify. I'm not sure about Martine Damborg. There is semi-final number 2 to go. Definitely 4 swimmers there that should be in the final. But of course there can be more. It's just about the times. The referee Mireille Zimmer and technical delegate Gary Stoops at the TSC table.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome semi-final number 2, 200 meters alone in the girls.
Semi-final number 2 seems to be ready. Soon to walk out to the starting deck to the theme of Roki. In lane 1, representing Slovenia, is Zara Podžavník. In lane 2, Andrea Davidovic from Serbia. In lane 3, Roxolana Sulejmanová. Going to be a test for her if she can manage to squeeze into the final. In lane 4, that's the favorite, Phoebe Cooper, with the fastest submitted time by quite a huge margin. Next to her, Sara Dimo, also in a solid form here in Banská Bystrica. In lane 6, Nole Benkler, already a medalist here. Next to her in lane 7, Ana Maria Sibisanu from Romania. She could also qualify. We shall see her today in the final of the 200 meters freestyle. And in lane number 8, that's Natalia Zapotocká from the Czech Republic. This is your lineup for semi-final number 2 of 200 meters IM. The biggest favorite, Phoebe Cooper. Her personal best from the Junior Germany Championship, 2 minutes 15 seconds and 92 hundredths of a second. She placed 5th in the final among all the swimmers. Second semi-final has started. Fast start from Phoebe Cooper in lane number 4. She is going ahead right from the start. Look at that. How fast can she go? Phoebe Cooper definitely fastest in the fly, 28.84. That's 1 second faster than in heats. Roxolana Sulejmanová second. Sara Dimo third. Sara Dimo, if I'm not mistaken, finalist from 200 meters fly. But so far, a solo race for Phoebe Cooper in lane number 4. Confirming that she's the favorite. 1 minute, 3 seconds, 94 hundredths of a second. More than 2 seconds ahead of Roxolana Sulejmanová, then still Sara Dimo, then Nole Benkler. Nole Benkler in lane number 6, looking great on the breaststroke with a beautiful long streamline. Phoebe Cooper with even a bigger lead. Roxolana Sulejmanová holding the second place. I said it's going to be a test for her, and it looks like she will pass and she will swim the final, but there is still a freestyle leg to go. Phoebe Cooper is definitely going to be in the final. Nole Benkler from Germany, looking well. What about Roxolana Sulejmanová in lane number 3? She was second for the whole race. Phoebe Cooper in the finish, 2:18.32, Nole Benkler 2:20.65, and Roxolana Sulejmanová 2:20.21. 2:21.21. A solid race here. All three swimmers should be there. And Sarah Dimo has a similar time as Martine Damborg, who was 5th in the first semi-final. And Martine Damborg was faster. So Sarah Dimo shall stay 9th. Martine Damborg will be in the final, together with Phoebe Cooper, Sakar Belize, Benkler Noelle, Elke Štamara, Suleimanova Roxolana. Your swimming pool announcers on your screen, Ondřej Kočovský and Tomáš Vábela, having fun during the evening session. So here's the full list of the finalists. I didn't mention all of them, but hopefully you've managed to read all the names.
It looks like we will have a swim off for the final and 200 individual medley girls.
There are 3 more semi-final events to go. Now it's time to invite semi-final number 1 of event number 24, 100 meters butterfly boys. In lane number 1, that's Sasha Macht from Germany, finalist from 200 meters individual medley. Next to him, Javier Lopez Guillen from Spain. In lane 3, Ondřej Slavík from the Czech Republic. Lane 4, Lukas Edl from Austria. Lane 5, Daniel Deretsov from Israel. In lane 6, Benedek Viktor Toth from Hungary. In lane 7, Matej Martinovic from Slovakia. And in lane number 8, Ian Diorio from Switzerland. Biggest favorite in the first semi-final, Lukas Edl. His personal best time from heats, 55.43. But everyone from the hosting country shall watch number 7 and Matej Martinovic. "100 meters fly, 2 lengths of the pool." Great start from Ondřej Slavík in lane number 3. But Lukas Edl already going fast ahead. Also a good first 50 from Daniel Derevcov. Edl, Derevcov, Slavík. Then Lopez Guillen, Martinovic, Diorio, Macht and Todd Benek. The center lanes going really fast. In lane number 5, Daniel Derevcov. Next to him, Lukas Edl. And just a little bit behind him is Ondřej Slavík. a race until the end, and the fastest time for Lukas Edl of Austria, 55.75. A little bit slower than his personal best from heats. Second place to Ondřej Slavík, representing Czech Republic. An improvement in his time, and Daniil Derezov from Israel third, 56.51. Matej Martinovič fourth, 57.09. He'd be happy to advance into the final. The Slovaks already had one medal in fly. It was the 200, but this is half as long and a different swimmer. Matej Martinovič patiently waiting, or maybe a little bit impatiently waiting for semi-final number 2. We are going exactly as scheduled, meaning you can definitely look up the timetable of the evening session on the internet. All results and start lists are available at the official European Youth Olympic Festival webpage. In the second semi-final of boys 100 meters fly, in lane number 1, representing Poland, Blažej Paškovský. Next to him, Birnir Freyl-Halfdanarson from Iceland. He had a great showing yesterday in 200 meters IM. In lane number 3, with the big headphones, that's Stefan Kravik from Great Britain. Next to him, Ivan Kharbarchuk from Ukraine. Second great swimmer in butterfly from Ukraine we see here. In lane 5, that's Ethan Dumenil from France. Lane 6, Alessandro Ragaini, representing Italy. He already has 3 medals, 2 gold and 1 silver. Next to him in lane number 7, Abdurrahman Rustamov from Azerbaijan, and lane 8, Can Koromlu, representing Turkey. Ivan Kharbarchuk, fastest from these 8 swimmers in heats. His time 54 seconds, 86 hundredths of a second. The Ukrainian with the fastest start. In heats we saw that Ethan Dumenil waited before he went ahead. He's the biggest favorite to win the gold medal. His personal best, 53.35, is almost 2 seconds faster than the second fastest swimmer, Baki Zoltán from Hungary. But right now it's lane number 4, Ivan Kharbarchuk, and in lane 2, Birnir Freyl-Halfdanarson. The Ukrainian 54.90, Stefan Kravik 55.65 with a good finish. Third place for Birnir Freyl-Halfdanarson, 55.73. And Ethan Dumenil, 55.80. That should be enough for the final. The first semi-final was a little bit slower They went around 56 seconds. So maybe he just knew what time he needed and how fast he can swim. He's qualified from the 5th place. We shall see the full list of the finalists soon. These are the official results from heat number 2, and now let's see swimmers that qualified for the final. Here they are: Charbachuk, Kravik, Halfdanarson, Edel, Dumenil, Slavik, Ragaini and Derevcov. Unfortunately for the homeboy Matej Martinovic from Slovakia, he's 10th, just behind the gates of the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome semi-final 100 meters breaststroke girls, semi-final number 1. Dámy a pánové, prosím, privítajme účastníky semifinále 1 100 metrov z dievčatá.
Let's not wait for anything and let's get on with the racing. Another semi-final, and it's going to be girls breaststroke 100 meters. In lane 1, Natalia Zapolocká from the Czech Republic. She just finished the semi-final of 200 meters individual medley. Now she's here again. In lane 2, Pinar Doenmes from Turkey. Lane 3, Sabina Španíková from Slovakia with a solid chance to advance. He was in the final of the 200. Next to her is Lucia Principi from Italy, the winner of the 200, and next to her Guoda Stancikaite from Lithuania, another finalist. Actually, we shall see almost everyone from the final of the 200 meters breaststroke except Nia Gerdej from Slovenia. All 7 other swimmers are here or in the other semi-final. In lane 6, it was Brigita Vas from Romania. In lane 7, Rialina Kiljala from Finland. And in lane 8, Sara Jankovic from North Macedonia. Most of the eyes on lane number 3, Sabina Španíková from the hosting country. .100 meters breaststroke, quite a stacked race. As I said, 7 finalists of the 200. And we shall add Naira Pineda-Lopez in the second heat. That's a solid lineup for the final. But we need to get there first. And that is the goal for Pinar Doenmes, who started out the fastest, but in lane number 7 is the Finn, Kiljala Rialina, 34.21. Except lanes 1 and 8, quite an even race. Let's see who has the most energy for the last 25 meters. It looks well for number 7, Kiljala Rialina. Finn's looking great today in the breaststroke. And who's the first one to finish? It's Lucia Principi. 1 minute, 12 seconds, 84 hundredths of a second. Slower than in the heats, but there she needed to beat her Italian colleague now. She just wanted to get to the final. So the official results here: Principi, Stancikaite, Španíková, Vás and Doenmes, second to 5th place, just in 8 hundredths of a second. quite possible that all these swimmers might get to the final. But when I look at the start list of semi-final number 2, it's going to be tight again, similar to the boys' race. The first swimmers shall stay calm, but then it's going to be really, really tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome semi-final number 2, 100 meters breaststroke.
So semi-final number 1 is leaving the starting deck, and they shall be watching what shall the girls in semi-final number 2 do in the pool. Here they are. In lane number 1, that's going to be the swimmer from Hungary, Borbala Maria Sos, 8th in the final of 200-meter race. Next to her, Lena Ludwig, the bronze medalist. Lane 3, Egle Salu from Estonia. Lena Ludwig is from Germany. In lane 4, Nayara Pineda Lopez, an interesting name. She had a great swim in the morning, where she beat one of the favorites, Jimena Ruiz Sanchez, and she's the one instead who's in the semi-final. In lane number 5, that's Havana Cueto Cabrera from Switzerland. Lane 6, Maria Zageder from Austria. And in lane 7, Mabel Collier from Great Britain. And lane 8, Lamia Čaušević from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Semi-final 2, ready for shot.
Semi-final number 2 is ready. So is Nayara Pineda Lopez in lane number 4. Great start from the Estonian Egle Salu in lane number 3. Mabel Collier also really fast in the first 50. Egle Salu should be the first one to turn. Next to her is Nayara Pineda Lopez. Havana Cueto Cabrera also really quick. These three went under for 34 seconds. These three are trying to get to the final. The Estonian is slowing down a little bit. And it seems that Mari Zageder is getting ahead together with Mabel Collier. 5 meters to go. It's the Spaniard and the Swiss. Nayara Pineda Lopez first, 1 minute 10 seconds, 89 100ths of a second. So just 100 of a second slower than in the heats. The winner, Havana Cueto Cabrera from Switzerland. That was her time, I read. The Spaniard a little bit slower. 1 minute 10 seconds, 96 hundredths of a second. The Estonian third. So this final was faster than semi-final number 1. Let's see what it means. In the summary results, this is just the results of heat or semi-final number 2. So these are the swimmers qualified for the final. These 8 we shall see again tomorrow. Sabina Špáníková 10th, the same position as Matej Martinovic in 100 meters butterfly. So another spot just behind the final for Team Slovakia.
Everything was semifinals. We will continue with other semifinals, and in the end, of course, we will have the finals and fighting for medals.
Still a long day ahead of us. Almost 1 hour of races. And then some medal ceremonies. The stream should end around 8:15. And we hope that you shall stay until the very end. The last event of the day, the relay, as it usually is. And it's worth the wait, just believe me. Now another semi-final, event number 26, 200 meters freestyle boys. In lane number 1, Martí Rosé Diaz from Spain. Lane 2, Nicolas Castella from Denmark. He has a busy schedule today. He swam the semi-final of 50 meters freestyle. He shall swim again the final today. Next to him is Filippo Bertoni from Italy, one of the most successful swimmers here. Lane 4, Simon Reinke from Germany. Lane 5, Ognjen Pilipovic from Serbia. Lane 6, Michalake Stefan from Romania. Lane 7, Vlaho Nenadic from Croatia. And in lane number 8, Henry Gray from Great Britain. So 200 meters freestyle, we have Nicolas Castella in the water, the winner of 100 meters freestyle. Together with him, the silver medalist in the 400. 200 meters, usually a distance where sprinters and endurance swimmers meet. And it's both about endurance and speed. And the winner is usually the one who can combine both the best. Now we can see the speed from Nicolas Castella. The question is if he can endure till the end. Filippo Bertoni already getting a little bit ahead. We know that he can endure till the end. He's the gold medalist in the 1500. Third place for Simon Reinke in lane number 4 in the black cap. And so far so good for Vlaho Nenadic in lane number 7. The tall swimmer in lane number 7 with the red cap. Filippo Bertoni will be in another final. I dare to say that. He has a 1 body length lead. Then it's Simon Reinke and Nicolas Castella. And a tight race among races 5, 6 and 7. Pilipovic, Michalake and Nenadic. Bertoni the first, 1:51.43. What a fast time from him in the semi-final. Second place for Nicolas Castella, so he can endure. His time 1 minute 53 seconds and 400ths of a second. The German third, Simon Reinke, 1 minute 53 seconds, 2300ths of a second. Just 100 of a second behind him is Ognjen Pilipovic from Serbia. Another very quick final.
Ladies and gentlemen, the coaches, the swimmers, your attention please.
Bertoni, Castella, Reinken, Pilipovic, I think could be in the final, all four of them.
Between Sarah Dumont from Belgium and Maria Zaferatu from Greece.
So if
Was placed after 4x100 meters.
If I heard correctly, there shall be one swim-off, and that is going to be breaststroke, girls. It was
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to semi-final number 2, 200 meters freestyle boys.
no, it shall be a swim-off in 200 is individual medley, girls, and it shall take place later this day. Let's just wait and see. This is semi-final number 2, 200 meters freestyle boys. In lane number 1, representing Israel, Daniel Rabinovich. Lane 2, from Lithuania, Kristupa Strepotska. Lane 3, from Turkey, Tolga Temiz. Lane 4, a surprise of the heats, Andreas Sigvaldsen from Norway. He was the fastest, 1 minute 52 and 14. In lane 5, swimmer from Poland, Nicolai Felipe. Lane 6, Alexander Shelonda from France. Lane 7, Akos Horvat from Hungary. And in lane 8, Martin Kubica from Slovakia.
Semi-final number 2, 200 meters freestyle boys.
Another Slovakian swimmer in the semi-final session today. The people of Slovakia always have something to watch today. Martin Kubica, the semi-finalist of the 100, closest to the camera. Great start from Tolga Temiz from Turkey. An interesting name in the water. He was the very first medalist, gold medalist, I should say, of the European Youth Olympic Festival. He got the gold in 400 meters freestyle, just ahead of Filippo Bertoni in a beautiful, beautiful race. The only one who had a gold medal before him was Tamara Elekesh. Tolga Temiz 54.45, Andreas Sigvaldsen 55.41. Not as fast as in the heats. Perhaps he wanted to start a little bit slower. In lane 5, that's Nicolai Felipe from Poland. Looking strong in the third leg with a really strong long stroke. Tolga Temiz ahead. Nicolai Filipiak second, Andreas Sigvaldsen third.
Nicolai Felipe, second place. The third place, Andreas Sigvaldsen.
Tolga Temiz is gonna win in this semi-final. His time 1:51.77, a solid time for Tolga Temis. Nicolai Felipe second, Andras Sigvaltsen third.
His time was 1:53.52, and Andras Sigvaltsen from Norway 1:53.78.
Tolga Temis, personal best 1:50.89. One of the favorites in the 200, together with Filippo Bertoni and Nicolas Castella.
On scoreboard now you can see the summary results. 8 fastest swimmers are qualified for the final, which we will see tomorrow.
The swimmers qualified for the final: Bertoni, Temis, Castella, Reinke, Filipovic, Filipiak, Sigvaltsen and Chalondal.
Disciplíny 200 metrov polové pre dievčatá medzi Gimolcák a Maria Zaferatu a toto rozplávanie postup do finále sa uskutoční po disciplíne 4x100 metrov polové pre deti mixované štafety pred vyhlasovaním výsledkov.
So the promised swim-off is going to be in the 200 meters individual medley between Sara Dimou and Maria Zafiratu. They had an identical time at the 8th place. So after the last event of the day, 4x100 meters freestyle, medley relay, we shall see a swim-off between these two girls. Now it's time for another semi-final, and it's 200 meters freestyle girls. Of course, it's the final, not the semi-final. In lane number 8, Ana Maria Sivisanu from Romania. In lane 1, Sara Dimou, representing Belgium. She's one of the swimmers that shall swim the swim-off. But now it's time for 200 meters freestyle. In lane number 7, Julia Ackermann from Germany, medalist from the 400. Iman Avdic from Bosnia and Herzegovina for her 7th start of the festival. In lane 6, Valentina Procaccini, representing Italy. She swam a new personal best in heats, 2:04.50. Silvia Statkevicius from Lithuania in lane number 3. Lane 5, Angelina Rollman of Netherlands. And finally, in lane 4, that's Luciana Lukšić from Croatia. Luciana the fastest in the semi-final. 2 minutes, 3 seconds, 89 hundredths of a second. The starting lineup, all 3 medalists from the 400. Julia Ackermann, Valentina Procaccini and Iman Avdic. This is Luciana Lukšić from Croatia, the fastest swimmer from the semi-final. Definitely also one of the medal candidates. Her personal best from Otopeni, 2 minutes, 3 seconds, 76 hundredths of a second. The first final of the day in the water. Very fast start from lane number 8, Ana Maria Sivisanu from Romania. Angelina Rollman from Netherlands in lane number 5, looking to be in the lead. She's the 5th swimmer here according to submitted times. Silvia Statkevicius has the best, personal best. But right now it's the center lanes. Luciana Lukšić and Angelina Rollman. Silvia Statkevicius looking calm in lane number 3 with a beautiful style. Lukšić, Rollman, Avdic, Ackermann, Statkevicius, Procaccini, Sibisanu, Dimou. The Croatian swimmer looking the fastest right now. Iman Avdic in lane number 2 trying to get ahead, but Silvia Statkevicius is picking up the tempo. Luciana Lukšić still first, then Angelina Rollman, Silvia Statkevicius now third. Then it's a tight race with Valentina Procaccini and Julia Ackermann in lane 6 and 7. Look at Luciana Lukšić, a body length lead, then it's a big fight for the silver and bronze medal. 5 swimmers there trying to claim the podium. Luciana Lukšić definitely first. Then it looks like Silvia Statkevicius second, and third place maybe for Angelina Rollman. No, Julia Ackermann third. So Luciana Lukšić first, 2:01.95. Then Silvia Statkevicius, 2 minutes 3 seconds 65 hundredths of a second, and third place Julia Ackermann from Germany, 2 minutes 3 seconds 69 hundredths of a second, just ahead of Angelina Rollman and Valentina Procaccini. An amazing swim from Luciana Lukšić. She started fast, she held on, and then she got even a bigger lead in the end. An amazing showing from her. Her personal best before this was 2 minutes, 3 seconds and 76 hundredths of a second. So this is an absolutely astonishing improvement. Silvia Statkevicius second, with a solid time also, and third place for Julia Ackermann, the gold medalist from the 400. Now another individual medal for the German. Team Britain excited for the 200 meters backstroke. That's 200 meters backstroke, boys. They have their swimmer there, Connor Sherrington in lane number 6. But let's start from lane number 8, representing Greece, Georgios Pekos. In lane number 1, Mikkel Solhøy from Norway. In lane number 7, a swimmer from Germany, Finn Hammer. Lane number 2, representing Romania, Carol Mihai Cojocaru. In lane number 6, the Brit, Connor Sherrington. Lane number 3, Denis Mialkowski from Ukraine. Lane 5, Daniele Del Signore, representing Italy, the silver medalist from the 200. And in lane number 4, the biggest favorite, Alex Kovács from Hungary, the silver medalist in yesterday's 200 meters individual medley. His personal best, 2 minutes and 600 of a second, is about 4 seconds faster than everyone's else personal best times. We are looking at him, Alex Kovács from Hungary, the biggest favorite in the 200 meters backstroke. The European Youth Olympic Festival record by Alexei Tkachev from Baku, 2 minutes, 1 second and 24 hundredths of a second, more than 1 second slower than Alex Kovács's best personal time. Alex swam the time 2 minutes and 6 100ths of a second in the semi-final of the European Junior Championship in Otopeni, Romania a few weeks ago. But in the first 50, it's Daniele Del Signore from Italy, just ahead of Alex Kovács, and third place for Connor Sherrington. Italian first right now, with a beautiful backstroke technique in the blue cap. Alex Kovács got a little bit closer and he had a better underwater and the turn. Alex Kovács now already in the lead. Then it's Del Signore and Sherrington. Also watch out for lane number 2, Karol Michaj Kožokáru. Alex Kovács in the lead, the biggest favorite, trying for the gold medal. 1:30.97, the fastest third leg. Then it's Del Signore and Sherrington. The second fastest third leg from Del Signore, so maybe he can defend the silver, but now it's Alex Kovács and Del Signore is actually inching a little bit closer. Sherrington and Miałkowski fighting for the bronze. It's Miałkowski in the third place right now and Kovács is claiming the gold. 2 minutes, 2 seconds and 32 100ths of a second. Daniele Del Signore, another silver medal for him. 2 minutes, 3 seconds and 63 hundredths of a second. And third place for the Ukrainian, Denis Miałkowski. He got ahead of Connor Sherrington in the third and fourth leg. And with the time, 2 minutes, 4 seconds and 18 hundredths of a second, he's claiming the bronze medal for Team Ukraine. The victory ceremony shall take place after the final of 50-meter freestyle boys. We shall also see the victory ceremony for 200 meters freestyle girls and then 200 meters back. That was the second final of the day. The last final of a 200-meter event. We are only getting faster now. It's going to be the final of 100 meters butterfly girls and then the final of 50 meters freestyle boys. Alex Kovács claiming second medal here at the European Youth Olympic Festival, Banská Bystrica 2022. And now everything is ready for another final of the day. It's 100 meters butterfly girls. In lane 8, Alisa Soini representing Finland. Lane 1, Flavia Kamzol from Poland. In lane 7, representing Ukraine, Anna Zahorovská. In lane 2, watch out for Naya Garrido-Malvar. Definitely can attack the podium from one of the outer lanes. Lane 6, Hanna Rosa Veres from Hungary. Lane 3, Alice Di Maggio, representing Italy, the gold medalist from the 200. Lane 5, Martine Damborg from Denmark. Perhaps the biggest favorite. But in the semi-final, the fastest time was the time of Emmy Hellqvist from Sweden. She'll be swimming in lane number 4. European Youth Olympic Festival record is fast. It's 59 seconds and 700ths of a second by Alexandra Sabitova. The swimmers would have to beat their personal best by almost 2 seconds. The fastest personal best by Martine Damborg, 1 minute 75 hundredths of a second. Emmy Hellqvist and her personal best time, 1 minute 82 hundredths of a second. These two swimmers here in lanes 4 and 5. First to rise, Anna Zahorovská from Ukraine. The Ukrainian swimmers having really good starts here. Emmy Hellqvist really fast out in the first 30 meters. Who's going to be the first one to turn into the second half? It's Emmy Hellqvist, 28-24, then Alice Di Maggio. I'm sure Alice shall have a great second 50. She's the winner in the 200. She can endure the exhaustion. Seems Emmy Hellqvist is trying to claim the gold medal, but look at lane number 3, Alice Di Maggio. And also other swimmers in lane 4, 5 and 6. And it's Alice Di Maggio from Italy, 1 minute 84 hundredths of a second, and a second gold medal for her after 200 meters butterfly, now from the 100, in a new personal best of 1 minute and 84 hundredths of a second. Second place for the Swede, Emmy Hellqvist, 1 minute 1 second and 15 hundredths of a second. Martine Damborg bronze, 1 minute 1 second and 26 hundredths of a second. Results are official. Gold for Italy, silver for Sweden and bronze for Denmark. Hanna Rosa Veres in 4th place. Then Anna Zahorovská, Flavia Kamzol, Naya Garrido-Malvar and Alisa Soini in place number 8. Beautiful, entertaining final of the girls' 100 meters freestyle. A double for Alice Di Maggio in butterfly. Alice happy on your screen, looking out from the starting deck. And we are building up the anticipation for the final, the last individual final of the day, the fastest event there is. 100 meters freestyle boys. As per usual, we shall start with lane number 8. That's Petar Popovic from Serbia. Lane 1, Stamatios Drakopoulos from Greece. Lane 7, Nicolas Castella from Denmark, winner of the 100, but a third start for him in this session. He also swam the 200-meter semi-final. In lane 2, Kajetan Krutsky from Poland. He had a really fast start in the semi-final. Look out for him in the first half of the swimming pool. In lane 6, Jakub Jan Kryške from the Czech Republic, finalist of 100 meters backstroke. In lane 3, from Ukraine, Mikita Kudinov. As I said in the last events, Ukrainians always have a fast start. Also, Mikita shall be fast in the first half, then Davide Passafaro. He was the fastest submitted swimmer in 100-meter freestyle, but he didn't even get into the semi-final. Now he has a chance to make it all up and fight for a medal in the 50 meters freestyle. In lane number 4, shall swim Falemana Lopez from France. He was the fastest in the semi-final, 23.45. The fastest personal best belongs to Nicolas Castella. Then closely behind him is Falemana Lopez. I'm interested to see what can Davide Passafaro do. Italians here in force. Davide on the right side of the screen in lane number 5. Lane 4, Falemana Lopez from France. Let's go. And off we go, the final of 50 meters freestyle. Very fast start from Petar Popovic of Serbia. Who is it gonna be? Lane 4 and 5, Falemana. Davide Passafaro, 23.25. A gold medal for him. A satisfaction after 100 meters freestyle. Falemana Lopez second, swimmer from France, and just 1/100 of a second behind him is Mikita Kudinov, 23.33. Petar Popovic fourth, Kajetan Krutsky fifth, Jakub Jan Kryške sixth, Nicolas Castella seventh, and Stamatios Drakopoulos in 8th place. That was the fastest event we could have seen. We won't see anything faster. Not today, not tomorrow. The fastest sprinter here in Banská Bystrica is Davide Passafaro, 23.25. Behind him, Falemana Lopez and Mikita Kudinov. What a beautiful final. And another gold medal for Team Italy. Happiness even in the fan zone. But we shall take a break from the racing. Ahead of us, medal ceremonies. First of all, 200 meters freestyle girls. So the first awarded medals of the day will be to the best swimmers in 200 meters freestyle girls. They will be led to the podium by University Folklore Ensemble Mladost. the victory ceremony for event number 15, girls 200 meters freestyle.
Dámy a páni, medailový ceremoniál pre disciplínu 200 metrov voľný spôsob dievčatá.
Medals will be presented by member of the EO Coordination Committee for the 16th European Youth Olympic Festival Banská Bystrica, Neboj sa na stov.
Neboj sa na stov, člen koordinačnej komisie Európskeho olympijského výboru pre 16. Európsky olympijský festival Banská Bystrica.
And the mascots will be presented by His Excellency Terje Theodor Nervik, Ambassador of Norway to Slovakia.
Maskotov bude odovzdávať jeho excelencia Terje Theodor Nervik, veľvyslanec Norského kráľovstva na Slovensku.
Third place in the 200 meters freestyle girls, Julia Ackermann from Germany. A bronze medal for her. After the gold she got in the second racing day in 400 meters freestyle. Now a bronze medal in the 200. In the second place, swimmer from Lithuania, showing that Lithuanians have great swimmers after Smilte Plitnikaite. Another medal in a freestyle event for Silvia Statkevicius. Her time 2 minutes, 3 seconds and 65 hundredths of a second. And the gold medal, none other than swimmer from Croatia, Luciana Luksic. She started out fast, led from start to finish, and now she claims the gold medal in 200 meters freestyle with the time 2 minutes 1 second and 95 hundredths of a second. Now, to honor her performance, the national anthem of Croatia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for national anthem of Croatia. Dámy a páni, prosím povstaňte na počesť štátnej hymny Chorvátska.
That was the national anthem of Croatia for Luciana Luksic, the winner in 200 meters freestyle girls. Second place, silver medal, Silvia Statkevicius from Lithuania, and bronze medal to Germany, thanks to Julia Ackermann.
Dámy a páni, toto bol medailový ceremoniál pre disciplínu 200 metrov voľný spôsob dievčatá. Gratulujeme medailistkám a ďakujeme našim hosťom.
Another victory ceremony. Now 200 meters backstroke boys. The three fastest swimmers in 200 meters backstroke. They will get medal and a mascot. Those will be presented by a member of the EYOF Coordination Committee for the 16th European Youth Olympic Festival Banská Bystrica and General Secretary of National Olympic Committee of the Azerbaijani Republic, Azer Aliyev. And the mascots will be presented by the Consul of Hungary operating at the Vice Consulate in Banská Bystrica, Andrea Maria Filipe.
Maskotov bude odovzdávať pani Andrea Maria Filipe, konzulka Maďarskej republiky pôsobiaca na vicekonzuláte v Banskej Bystrici. Third place and bronze medal representing Ukraine.
Now to the medalists, the bronze and the third place, Denis Mialkovsky from Ukraine. His time 2 minutes, 4 seconds and 18/100ths of a second. A bronze medal in the shape of heart, symbolic for the nickname of Banská Bystrica, the heart of Slovakia, and of course, the mascot of the festival, Bystrica. The second place and a silver medal for the Italian swimmer Daniele Del Signore. Daniele Del Signore claimed the silver medal with the time of 2 minutes, 3 seconds and 63/100ths of a second. And the first place and the gold medal, it's none other than the biggest favorite and now the gold medalist Alex Kovacs from Hungary. He won with the time of 2 minutes, 2 seconds and 32/100ths of a second. And now it's time for the national anthem of Hungary. It was the Hungarian national anthem for the winner of 200 meters backstrokes, Alex Kovács. He claimed a second medal after the silver in 200 meters individual medley. Now it's the gold in 200 meters backstroke. Daniele Del Signore, second medal for him. The first one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the victory
In 100 meters backstroke, and now the same in double the distance. And the first bronze medal for Mikita Kudinov, swimmer from Ukraine. And I hope you are ready for the last event of the day. It's a big one. 4x100 meters medley, a mixed relay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome final of 4x100.
Seems that Daniele Del Signore is also swimming the relay. Yes, that's the way it is. He'll be on the backstroke like for Italy. So here it is, last event of the day. A mixed relay, always fun to watch. In lane number 8, it's Team Hungary. Lane number 1, Team Spain. 2 boys and 2 girls for Team Spain. It's only up to team leaders to choose the order of swimmers. It doesn't matter whether a girl or a boy swims any of the strokes, and that makes the race interesting. In lane number 7, that's Team Turkey. Berakaira Sarikaya, Egel Tan, Defne Tanik, and Cansu Canki. For Team Hungary, it was Dora Szabo, Barbara Maria Sos, Benedict Victor Toth, and Kish Noel. For Spain, Teodel Rigo Torres, Jimena Ruiz Sanchez, Javier Lopez Guillen, and Sara Mendoza Gomez. Now Team France in lane number 2, one of the candidates for a medal, Lucine Allard, Sébastien Caponia, Ethan Dumenil, and Alban Cachot.
Lane number 6, Team Romania.
In lane 6, that's Team Romania. Aisa Claudia Prisecariu, Darius Coman, Eva Maria Paraschiv, and Alexandre Constantinescu. Lane 3, one of the big favorites, Daniele Del Signore, Lucia Principi, Alice Di Maggio, and Lorenzo Ballarati. Only Lucia Principi remains from the roster of the Italian relay from the heats. In lane 5, Team Great Britain, Costa Sherrington, Oscar Bilbao, Sky Carter, and Phoebe Cooper. A really strong roster for Great Britain as well. And in the heats, the fastest was the Team Germany. Vincent Pasek, Biltev Zubaja, Lukoš Fi, and Bailin Clara Sophie. Those are the 8 relays from 8 different nations who will try to claim the medals in the relay mixed 4x100 medley.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 4x100 relay.
Fully expect an amazing race between France, Italy, Germany, and Great Britain. A solid roster from Team Romania, and let's see what can Spain do. They have Teo Del Riego Torres on the first leg. He didn't swim in heats. Team France switched Ethan Dumentil instead of Noah Jouche in the fly. Italians with almost completely different roster. Only Lucia Principi there. Germany Also with a different roster, Vincent Pasek remains. Biltev Supacha beat Emilian Holman in the heats of 100 meters breaststroke. So he claimed the spot in the relay. But now it's the backstroke leg. And breaststroke, fly and freestyle. Last event of the day. Let's go. Backstroke leg. The biggest favorites. Daniele Del Signore, the medalist we just saw for the 200. He also had a medal in the 100. The same goes for Vincent Pasek of Germany in lane number 4. He's actually the one in the lead right now with the black cap. Daniele Del Signore right next to him. Solid showing from Conor Sherrington. He's second. Del Signore third. Fourth place for Turkey. That's Berakaira Sarkiaka. Seems that Great Britain is in the lead. Conor Sherrington beating Vincent Pasek. That's no small feat from the Brit. Daniele Del Signore close by. These three boys will be the first to hand over into the second leg. Great Britain, Italy, Germany, Turkey, Spain. For Team Great Britain, Oscar Bilbao, the winner in the 200 meters breaststroke and the favorite for the 100. He should be the strongest one in the field, but in lane number 4, that's Biltev Supacha. He's the second best swimmer in today's 100 meters breaststroke semi-final. We can see both swimmers in the center lanes. Together with them very well in lane number 7 for Team Turkey, Ege Altan. All three of these teams have girls on the last two legs. That's the ideal strategy. But if you have a strong swimmer, for example, Ethan Dumensil for France on the fly, anything can happen. So Britain, Germany and Turkey, that's the first three relays. In lane number 6, that's Darius Tsoman. Romania had a girl, Aisa Claudia Prisecario, in the first leg. So that's so far so good for Team Romania. Nothing is lost there. Now for Team Great Britain, Sky Carter in the fly. Phil Lukosh for Germany. For Turkey, it's Defne Tanik. Let's see what can Ethan Dumenil do for France. Javier Lopez Guillen for Spain in lane number 1. Right now in the 4th place. Ethan Dumenil right next to him. He's already flying by. He should get closer to the first 3 relays if France wants to have a chance. They have Alban Cachot, a strong swimmer in the freestyle. But for Germany, it's Clara Sophie Barling and Phoebe Cooper for Britain. That's no easy task, beating the two of them. Team Germany and Team Great Britain, shoulder to shoulder, Sky Carter and Phil Lukosh. Now it's Clara Sophie Barling and Phoebe Cooper in the last leg. And it's going to be a contest between these two swimmers. In lane number 2, Team France, Alban Cachot now in the 2nd place. Good showing from Team Turkey, Cansu Canki in the last leg. Looking good for Team Germany. 50 meters to go. Clara Sophie Barling in the lead. Phoebe Cooper just with her. She had a better turn. And it's shoulder to shoulder. Team Germany and Team Great Britain. And look at lane number 6. That's Team Romania. Alexander Constantinescu is closing by really fast. For Italy, Lorenzo Ballarati in lane number 3. That's going to be interesting. Lane number 6, Team Romania, and it's going to be Germany. It's Germany, 4 minutes, 45 hundredths of a second. Clara Sophie Barling did it in the last leg, together with her team. Vincent Pasek, Biltev Supacha and Lukosh Fi, and they claim the gold medal in 4x100 meters medley. Second place for Romania. Amazing team performance. Alexander Constantinescu was flying in the last leg of the freestyle, and 3rd place for Great Britain. Phoebe Cooper defended the medal from Team Italy. They had Lorenzo Ballarati, an amazing freestyler in the last leg. And look at this. The happiness is there. Team Germany claiming the medal. Unfortunately, Team Italy was disqualified in the 4th place. But that changes nothing. The rest of the results are official. Gold for Germany. Silver, surprisingly, for Romania. They had a solid team roster, but there was no one to stand out. They did it as a team, and with an amazing time claimed silver medal. Hats off to them. Their time 4 minutes and 72 hundredths of a second. And 3rd place for Great Britain, 4 minutes 88 hundredths of a second. For a long time it looked like a competition just between Team Germany and Team Great Britain, but that's the magic of the mixed relay. They chose to have the boys in the first 2 legs and girls in the second 2 legs. That's usually the preferred strategy, the best one. But as you can see, Team Romania chose to start with Aisa Claudia Prisecariu, then Darius Coman, Eva Maria Paraschiv, and Alexander Constantinescu. And they claimed the silver. Almost got to Team Germany, but Julie Beiling had amazing last 25 meters. The boys were closing in really fast, but she held them off. Julia Beiling, this is her in the black cap, touching the wall for the gold. Team Germany celebrating the gold medal. What a race. These relay races are the absolute highlight of the competition. We shall see more relay races tomorrow. 4x100 meter medley races, girls and then boys. I'm really excited that Team Germany still celebrating the gold medal. Congratulations to them. Happiness from the Romanian fans in the fan zone, celebrating the silver. But there is still one more thing to do in the pool, and that is the swim-off in 200 meters medley girls. We will see Sarah Dimo from Belgium in lane number 4, and in lane 5, Maria Zafiratu from Greece. So back to 200 medley, 4 pool lengths, fly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. It almost looked like we will have a delayed start because of how loudly was Team Germany still celebrating, but everything went well. So this is the swim-off. Sara Dimo and Maria Zafiratu were in the reserves in the 9th place. I don't have the information whether there was any withdrawals. If there were, these 2 girls are fighting for a spot in the final. If there weren't, then one of them will be reserve number 1. The girls are fighting for first reserve place. So I just heard from the announcer at the swimming pool that they are truly fighting for the 9th place and the spot of the first reserve, meaning that if any of the swimmers yield their spot in the final for health reasons or anything else, or they just miss out the presentation in the call room, then the winner of this swim-off will get their spot in the final. Right now it's Sara Dimo in the lead. Maria Zafiratu not far behind. It's about a 2-second difference. It's not unheard of to be quicker for more than 2 seconds in the last leg of 200 meters medley. But it seems that Sara Dimo will claim the victory in the swim-off, and she will be a reserve number 1. Maria Zafiratu will be reserve number 2 before tomorrow's finals. Sara Dimo, 2 minutes, 20 seconds and 29 hundredths of a second. So that was truly the last race of the day. But don't leave just yet. We have medal ceremonies ahead of us. 100 meters butterfly, 50 meters freestyle, and of course the relay. It won't be long, just a few minutes before we sign off. And then we will continue tomorrow with session number 9, the last racing day here at Plaváreň Štavničky Sport Park Swimming at the European Youth Olympic Festival 2022 in Banská Bystrica. But now the next victory ceremony is getting ready. The medalists, guarded by University Folklore Ensemble Mladost, getting ready for the medal ceremony. It's medal ceremony for 100 meters butterfly girls. The medals in the victory ceremony for 100 meters fly girls will be presented by Peter Hamaj, Executive Director of European Youth Olympic Festival 2022 Banská Bystrica Organizing Committee. And the mascot will be presented by Ivana Lange, the General Secretary of Slovak Swimming Federation. The third place in 100 meters butterfly girls and bronze medal representing Denmark, Martine Damborg. bronze medal from Petr Hamaj, Executive Director of EYOF Organizing Committee. And of course, the mascot Bystrica from Ivan Langev, the General Secretary of Slovak Swimming Federation. Second place, and the silver medal representing Sweden, Emmy Hellqvist. She got the silver medal in 1 minute, 1 second and 1500ths of a second. And that way she became the second fastest swimmer in event number 17. And the first place, just like in the 200 meters fly, now in the 100, gold medal for Alice Di Maggio from Italy. Another great showing from her, being rewarded the gold medal for her time, 1 minute, 8400ths of a second, that she performed in the final of 100 meters fly. Now to celebrate the performance of Alice Di Maggio, the national anthem of Italy. The Italian national anthem for Alice Di Maggio, gold medalist in 100 meters butterfly. She claimed a second gold medal after the 200. Only Davide Passafaro has more gold medals than her, but he had the advantage of swimming 2 gold relays. They together helped Italy to be the country with the highest number of medals, total number of 14 medals in 4 racing days. There is still 1 more day to go. Only one closest, Germany, with 10 medals. So counting the one they will get in a minute.
Victory ceremony for 50 meters freestyle will start really soon. We're almost ready.
And one more victory ceremony to go for the last. There are 2 more victory ceremony to go What I meant to say is there is one more ceremony to go in individual events. The victory ceremony for the boys' 50-meter freestyle race. So this is the victory ceremony for the absolutely fastest boys we have here at Plavárny Štavničky. The medals will be presented by Michal Kovaliu, member of the European Olympic Executive Committee, president of Romanian Olympic and Sports Committee. And the mascots will be presented by Andrea Maria Fulap, Council of Hungary, operating at the Vice Consulate in Banská Bystrica. Third place in 50 meters freestyle and bronze medal to Mikita Kudinov representing Ukraine. Beautiful time, 23.33. That got him the bronze medal in the final of the shortest event of the Olympic program. Now the silver, only 1/100 of a second faster than Mikita Kudinov, was the swimmer in the second place, representing France, Falemana Lopez. And the gold medalist, he missed out on the chance to fight for the medal in the 100, now claiming the gold in 50 meters freestyle, Davide Passafaro from Italy. He won the gold in the fastest time today, 23 seconds and 25/100ths of a second. Congratulations to him, claiming his third gold medal after 2 gold medals from the relays. Now the first individual medal for Davide Passafaro. And now the national anthem of Italy. The gold medalist in 50 meters freestyle, Davide Passafaro from Italy, on the podium together with Falemana Lopez from France and Mikita Kudinov from Ukraine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the victory ceremony for 50 meters freestyle boys. Congratulations to the medalists and thank you to the mascot presenters.
Still the victory ceremony for the relays ahead of us. I'm really excited for tomorrow's relays. There won't be just one, there will be two. 4 by 100 meters medley girls and then the same for boys. Team Germany already warming up for the victory ceremony. The very last victory ceremony of the day. Probably the most beautiful race we saw today. Mixed relay 4 by 100 meters medley. It was a great race from start till the end. Again, the beauty of the mixed relays was shown here at the swimming pool in Sport Park Swimming. The teams chose different strategies. Germany and Great Britain had the strategy of putting boys in the first two legs. Team Romania chose differently. And they put Alexander Constantinescu at the last leg. And that made the race really exciting to watch, since he was flying in the last leg and closing by really fast. And it meant a medal for Team Romania. And now their victory ceremony for the relay of 4 by 100 meters medley. The victory ceremony for mixed relay 4 by 100 medley. Medals will be presented by Mihai Covaliu, member of the European Olympic Executive Committee and president of Romanian Olympic and Sports Committee. And mascot Bystrica will be presented by Ivana Lange, the General Secretary of Slovak Swimming Federation. And now the medalist, the bronze in third place, For Team Great Britain, in the final it was Connor Sherrington, Oscar Bilbao, Sky Carter and Phoebe Cooper. They were helped out by Oscar Dodds in the heats. In the final they swam the time 4 minutes and 88 100ths of a second. And they claimed the bronze medal for Great Britain. Their 4th medal for the National Olympic Committee of Great Britain. Sky Carter, the 3rd from the left, was actually present during 3 of them, 1 in an individual race and 2 in relays. The 4th one was claimed by Oscar Bilbao. And now the 2nd place and Team Romania, perhaps a little bit surprisingly, claiming the silver medals. I'm really happy for them. They did it thanks to a great team performance by Aisa Claudia Prisecariu, Darius Coman, Eva Maria Paraschiv and Alexander Constantinescu. In the heats, it was also Robert Badea and Irina Preda, and they all get a silver medal for that. And in the exciting finish of the race in the mixed relay 4x100 meters medley was just for 1 winner. Well, actually 4 of them, all from Team Germany. They claimed the gold in 4 minutes and 45 hundredths of a second. Their roster: Vincent Pasek, Suba Chabiltev, Fi Lukoš and Klára Sofie Beiling. In the heats, they were helped out by Emilian Holang, Jara Fejrištal and Zara Selimovic, who made sure that Team Germany qualified into the final race, where they had the chance to claim the gold medal, and so they did. Amazing time by Klára Sofie Beiling on the 4th leg, 56.74. Vincent Pasek, Suba Chabiltev, Fi Lukoš, Klára Sofie Beiling, Emilian Holang, Jara Fejrištal and Zara Selimovic. To honor these swimmers, the national anthem of Germany. Bronze for Team Great Britain, silver for Team Romania, and gold medal for Team Germany in one of the most exciting races we've had the chance to see since Monday, where the races began. Now, day number 4, and a great mood in the German delegation.
This concludes the victory ceremony for 4x100 mixed medley relay. Congratulations to the medalists.
Congratulations to all the swimmers, not just those who claimed medals, but also to everyone who managed to make a new personal best or to qualify into the final or the semi-final. Everything counts, as the European Youth Olympic Festival is kind of a stepping stone for all athletes in Europe who aspire to go to big Olympic Games and maybe claim an amazing performance there. That concludes our streaming session for today. There is still one more day to go. Tomorrow the stream starts at 9:25 a.m. The races at 9:30 will start with 50 meters freestyle girls, 400 meters medley, and the races, I mean the relays, 4x100 meters medley, first girls then boys. All of these events are the prelims, then slower heats for 800 meters freestyle. That's all for the morning session, and in the evening a long session of finals. There will be just one semi-final of 50 meters freestyle girls. They'll have the final at the end of the schedule. Once again, in the morning, we'll start at 9:25 a.m. and in the evening at 5:55. See you tomorrow. We hope you come. There are still amazing races ahead of us. I am sure of that. Not just the relays, but everything else. There will be freestyle medley, backstroke, breaststroke, even butterfly, everything to see tomorrow. Have a good night and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.